Have you noticed that your body whispers long before it ever starts to scream? We live in a culture that celebrates exhaustion. If you're tired, push. If you're sore, ignore it. If you're overwhelmed, just power through it. Somewhere along the way, rest became a reward instead of a requirement. But here's the truth. Rest, it's not weakness. It's a strategy. As someone who runs daily, who builds businesses, who creates content consistently, I understand the pull to keep moving. Momentum, it feels good. Productivity feels responsible. Achievement feels validated. But your mind, it's not a machine. Every elite performer builds rest into their training cycle. Professional athletes train at maximal amounts during the day. Muscles grow, though, during recovery, not during the lift. The nervous system resets during sleep, not during hustle. And yet, we treat rest like a guilty pleasure. Sometimes your body doesn't need more discipline, it needs more listening. There's two types of fatigue. There's kind that says you're uncomfortable, grow, and the kind that says you're depleted, pause. Wisdom, it's knowing the difference. If you ignore the second one long enough, your body upgrades the whisper to a warning. Tight shoulders, brain fog, irritability, a run that feels heavier than it should, a mood that drops without explanation. And here's the irony. When you finally do rest intentionally, your performance improves, your thoughts sharpen, your patience returns, your pace feels lighter. You create things that you did not before. It's recalibrating. I've had days where the plan was miles on the pavement, but instead the smartest move was a slower walk, a stretch, an earlier bedtime. Not because I lacked discipline, but because I wanted longevity. You cannot serve at a high level if you're running on empty. You cannot lead well if you're secretly depleted. You cannot build something sustainable if your fountain is full of exhaustion. So let me say it clearly. Burnout doesn't happen because you worked hard. It happens because you never stop. That whisper that I mentioned in the beginning, that's your early warning system, and then you ignore it, you'll pay for it later. Today's call to action, it's simple. Schedule your rest the same way you schedule your work. Put it on the calendar. Protect it, respect it. Treat sleep like training. Treat recovery like responsibility. Because the strongest people I know are not the ones who never stop. They're the ones who know when to. If your body is whispering today, will you wait for it to scream? Or will you listen while the volume is still low? To be a success, it's not about constant motion. It's about sustainable motion. And that includes rest. Where in your life are you pushing through? Something that your body is quietly asking you to pause. Remember, movement is medicine. Beating the blues today. Rest to grow. Sustainable success for you to be a success.